Um, so what am I? Okay, I need to, I want to go back to my bunker shelter. I've been recording just like full, unedited, uninterrupted raids in each of the maps to keep in a playlist for posterity so that we can see how build 1 of the early access game played, you know, just indefinitely forever. I think I'll do that for each of the builds that comes out. Ooh, what all do I have here? I think I'll keep that here. But I just think it'd be a good idea to have that, you know? So as the game changes in the future, because the game seems like, according to Auntie, it's going to change a lot. Even build 2 is going to have some severely different features, which, I mean, should be really awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. But it's going to play a lot differently, and I want to be able to look back and have, like, super clear records of, like, how things were at which time during the builds. And, like, if another major patch was to come out for build 1, I'd probably, you know, make another set of videos too, but probably not. I think that one recording for each of the maps should be enough. It'll capture how this game runs with mods, and I've listed the mods that I use, obviously, in those videos too. And, you know, just for posterity purposes, so that I can go back and see and show people, and we'll have an active demonstration. Those videos aren't public. The playlist that they're in is not public. I've got them... I listed it in the Discord server, in the Club StarVox Discord server, if you're interested in that sort of thing. Goodbye, cat. I'll be back soon. Anyway, you don't have to watch it necessarily for, like, it's not like a progress playthrough for this, like, playthrough that I'm doing right now necessarily. I mean, it's on this file, but it's just not, it's, you know, only if you want to go back and see what the game was like in future builds. So if you want to find that playlist, it's in the Club StarVox Discord server. I've got a link in the description for that if you're interested. And today I want to go out to the bunker shelter, swap out my loadout, and then run out to Vostok. And just kind of get into some trouble. I've still got, I think, 5 days until the traders return. Yeah, so yep, should be like day 35 right now. In 5 days, it'll be day 40. The traders will come back, and then 10 days after that, I finally get to see what day 50 is like. I want to see that transmission for myself. I want to see what happens. I've heard some cool stuff about little lore things that happen. Not much, but you'll see. Okay, something to note recently, as in like today, I think. The Vostok mod, Lico's Vostok mod, was updated again, and he's doing a lot of work on the stamina system, and it's changed a lot. And it has like a... Oh, there's another guy in there too. There's actually a system involved now that reacts to the weight of your gear and stuff. So, like, depending on how heavy your, like, inventory is and how heavy your weapon is, your running and arm stamina will react differently. So, like, it's actually the comments and also the footage that I've seen of this update today was pretty brutal. Like, arm stamina drained right away in like 3 seconds or something. You'd be just about out of arm stamina when aiming, which is brutal. And running stamina, I think was something similar, but not quite so bad. I imagine that most people will want to do some serious configuration of that, because, whoa, because that's pretty severe, and I wouldn't really want to play like that. I suppose in, to some regard, it's really realistic, and we can tell that the developer is going for realism with this mod right now. But I just wanted it to rework weapon mechanics, so like the actual mechanics of weapon handling specifically, and also, as you know, in the way that it relates to scopes as well, so that you can actually have the scope closer to your face in game and stuff and make it easier to see. I wasn't really in for any changes to the stamina, so I have not updated that mod. It's still, I think, 2 or 3 versions behind, and it's very functional the way it is right now. Something weird about the other mods that I'm using, specifically the Focus Eye mod, which has the the zooming here, FOV zoom. When I'm using this scope the VDU that's on top of my my MP5 right here, if I have it at 1x magnification, I actually can't use the FOV zoom at all. And I'm not sure what setting that might be to change it. I tried changing them all and nothing happened. I have to keep it at one of the higher magnifications in order to zoom. And it doesn't really make a difference while looking down the scope because I can't do the FOV zoom when I'm in scope anyway. But I have to like remind myself to keep it at a 1x magnification so that I can actually zoom and look around. And here's hoping that that'll be patched here sometime soon. I imagine it might be. But I don't think I saw much activity on the Focus-Eye mod recently, so the developer may not be working on that currently, and I'll go check that out later. Whoa, I found the Santa jacket. I think it's funny, every time, ooh, water bottle too. Every time another YouTuber that I watch who plays this game finds the Santa jacket, they're like, oh, legendary item, the Santa jacket. What is that? And in case you don't know, in the demo a while ago, right, there was actually a task that you could turn the Santa jacket in for, and I'm pretty sure that was with the generalist. It was just like a fun thing. I think it trades for not much. Yeah, it's only worth 500 euros. It's just fun to have. So you got like a Santa jacket in this environment. It's just kind of silly. So yeah, now I've got one too. Wow, a lot of 7.62 magazines around here. I will take both of these things. Thank you. Thank you. Another positive update about my mod showcase and tutorial video. I recorded my script, so the voiceover is ready. I just have to start editing that together with the clips that I have, and I think I have enough clips. One of the reasons why I want to go out to Vostok to... Whoa! There's two of them down there. One of the reasons I want to go out to Vostok today is so that I can have more footage of maps like the apartments and terminal. Where are you going? Oh, I shot the bridge. See that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. I have it on, I have it on full auto. For whatever reason, between bursts, it's hard to, like, move the gun from side to side. That's probably something I have to look into. But yeah, man, I ought to have that mod video out very soon. I know a lot of you have been eagerly awaiting that, and I appreciate your excitement and enthusiasm. Please continue to bear with me while I get that out. And I promise it'll be worthwhile. I think that's the fastest I've ever had 4 encounters in the school map. They were just like right up front. We should be okay though. You might be thinking to yourself, StarVox, that's pretty overkill having the VDU on an MP5, am I right? Yeah, well, it is. I did that on purpose so that there would be some variation in my recordings when I was making those unedited playthroughs of each map. I was playing with a different weapon and a different configuration each time, and I was like, you know what? I've recently been seeing a lot of movies in my rotation on the streaming services like Escape from New York and Terminator and stuff, and in both of those movies there's like inordinately outrageous scopes just like clamped onto guns that wouldn't typically have them. And I was like, yeah, man, what if I put one of the LPVOs on a submachine gun and just ran around with that on the MP5. I was even considering putting it on the shorter MP5K, is it? With no stock? I was like, that'd be funny. But for whatever reason I didn't. I was like, maybe I should still have some sort of stability. And I don't even know that it does anything at all in this game right now. I don't know that it makes any sort of difference to have the stock. Jeez, man, so many guys. Right up front, so many bandits. Oh, come on, I gotcha. A lot of bandits right up front. Okay, I'm good. So yeah, you know, in general, I hope that everybody's really enjoying this game right now. If you're playing with or without mods, I hope you're having a good time. if you are having the using the mods, then let me know what it is you like using the most, because there's so many mods right now and they're getting so much work and activity, and like the community is really surging with activity about those mods, like discussion and whatnot, that there's a lot to choose from, and I think that's really cool. There are a lot of ways to augment your experience here in Road to Vostok Early Access, and that's always really good. I think that I'm enjoying myself so much that Build 2 is just going to creep up on me. When it comes out, I probably won't even necessarily be all that prepared. I'll be like, oh, is it time already? Oh, I'm not even done with whatever it is I'm doing. But it really doesn't matter, because I'm going to just make that transition anyways. I'm going to upgrade and enjoy Build 2 for as much as I can, as long as I can. Right away, here I am. Okay. So, I found batteries, didn't I? Yeah. This is my battery shelf. This is where I keep batteries and flashlights. I have, let's see, I got another wilderness book. I really need to organize this, trolley, don't I? Trundle? Sheesh. So, I've been organizing my magazines lately. I don't need a whole lot more. I'm just sort of storing magazines when I find them. I should keep this out. Right, I'll put this right next to the Border Zone hoodie. There we go. Can you see my system is starting to come together here? I'm starting to use these shelves a bit, put some clothing items out, got my rigs, get my weapon repair kits, armor plates, armored helmet, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't have a helmet right now. So if I'm going out in Vostok, I need to wear a helmet. That's gonna happen. Also, this is level 2 armor, and I want to have stronger armor than that. Yeah, there we go. I think both of these are carrying armored plates. I wish I could just have a hotkey to like press to remove the armor plate while I look at it. 3A, 4, that's better. That's definitely better. Level 1 armor is not going to do any good in Vostok because they're all firing, what, 545 rounds? Let's see. Let's just do that. And then I'll put this back there, so I've got a spare armor plate if I need it, and I'll sneeze for sanity. And I'm probably going to have to get a drink here because spring is in full bloom where I live. And there's like tons of floating allergens and like poofy things drifting on the wind out to kill me. I probably don't need all these provisions, but I'll keep them with me just the same. Oh, I have to decide what I want to take. Okay, so I've got like 2 hammer scopes now. That's cool. The developer for Lyco's Vostok, Lyco One Eye, was talking about how the hammer is actually bugged. And I made effective use of it before, but I don't really want to this time. Most of the time, 1 times magnification is all you need because the guns are all hit scan anyway. And I just think that the other scopes look cool, so I'd been using them. Maybe I'll take the AK-12, 62, whatever I do. The 416 already has, yeah. The 416 already has the AN-15, so let me take that off of there. And then I'll put this back on the wall. Stick. And I'll take the KA-12, swap that out, put this on there. There we go. That's good. That's good. So, oh, it does block that for even 1 times optics. So Vostok. Oh wait, no, focus eye, focus eye. Zoom while scoped. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter because it won't let me. Oh, does that not work? Do I have to maybe remove this from my inventory? Because does it like default back to a 1x zoom when I take it out? Can I? No, I can't. Zoom while scoped. Right. Focus zoom multiplier, ADS zoom multiplier, while ADS, yeah. So does that make any sort of difference when I do this? No. Huh. Why, would I maybe have to restart to make that take effect? I don't usually have to do that. 1.2. Guess I'll bring it up a little bit to like this. No. Is it a Vostok thing? Couldn't be, right? No. No, I don't think so. Normally I'd be able to use the focus size zoom while I've got the 1x optic. Maybe that'll change when I leave the bunker and kind of like reset. So let's put these in here for now, and then I'll take these two, and then I'll switch this out for that. Keep this ammunition for the sidearm. Oh yeah, I have these two. And then I have extra ammunition, which the 45s I can combine into that, and then put those back right there. And then I've got the shotgun shells, 83 of them. Place those right back there on the table, and then 9x18, which there's one box of, so I'll just put that right there. And then 7.62, which can just go right there. I don't care. Okay, got those. What happens if I no, I still can't zoom. That's weird. Maybe it's just broken right now for some reason. And I'll figure it out soon enough. Sigs, snooze. I guess I'll put these over here because I already have Sigs, and then I'll gotta keep that. I don't need to keep this. Keeping some weapons in these lockers here. Field ration, water, energy drink, canned goods, and juice boxes to make myself feel better. Which, you know what? I need energy anyway, so let's eat the pea soup. Alright, and then how about some pears just to max it out? Yay, marvelous. Okay. Good, good. Got that all set. Splints. This heals bleeds and burns. I've got these for emergencies. And then, yeah. So I've got... do I need to... Oh, what am I thinking? I've got the wrong ammunition type for this. I don't need these. Those stay here. I need this ammunition, of which there is plenty. So we're all set. I'll swap that. And then we're good to go. This is the new, by the way, the new low ready for the Vostok mod with pistols. So it just goes right down like this. It doesn't hold it flat to the body or anything. It's just like that. Whereas the low ready for rifles is still flat to the body like that. So that's good. Yeah, you know, I think that's good. I think that's really all I need. I could suppress... Whoops. It's off center, so I'm missing. I could suppress the AK. I'll put the PRO back. Obviously, don't need that. And then just run with it. Oh, I just noticed that I can't zoom at all. I'm pressing my focus eye toggle key right now, and it's not working. So maybe it just got mixed up. Because I went through this before, and it just started working again randomly. So... not sure what that's about. But I'll leave and see what happens. What time is it? It's midnight. So let me sleep so that I've got a chance to actually run around in the light. Slept for 6 hours, so it is now 6:35. That's good. That's really good. While I'm thinking about it, let me bring the music volume down just a bit, because I feel like it's kind of loud regardless, because the ambient nature of the track is so present that I'm always going to hear it no matter what. So I'll turn it down for now. Oh, I still can't use the focus eye mod. What? What's going on? That is so strange. I don't know why that would be. So, you know, what if I come in here and I toggle these things and then nothing? Toggle them back on. Got that. Yep. Nope, still nothing. Should I try toggling the Vostok aim tweaks, maybe? Enable zoom to the field. I've turned this off because it actually does seem to help performance when looking down long-range scopes. Okay, and then come back down here and scope pip into aliasing. Yeah, there we go. DOF. Enable zoom depth of field. Yeah, super strange. Because, like, obviously there's no... Oh my god. Hang on, man. I'm just trying to figure stuff out. Ooh, this sounds close. Where's he at? He's over the hill. I'm pretty sure I can just avoid him. Because he's probably going to go into the center of the map. Oh my god. There he is. You see that? I'd zoom in if I could. Oh, I didn't get the right magazines. Oh no. I can't believe I missed that. I distracted myself and grabbed the wrong magazines. We've got to go. I need to get back. I should be fine. He's going away. Yeah, don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about it. Man, that was silly of me. What am I, a noob? Ah, how stressful. Alright, so I don't have them in here. I thought... I do. Okay, they're in this one. So, oops. I'll bring these over here so that I maybe don't make the same mistake in the future. Okay, so now I actually have the correct magazines. That's important, isn't it? Yes, it is. Load. Okay. And there is some more ammunition there, but I think 279 spare rounds should be enough for now. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, it's fine. It's fine. I am, however, concerned about the Focus Eye mod just because it's so annoying when things don't work. So, like, I mean, it was working obviously before. So what could it possibly be now? Mouse thumb 2, zoom while ADS, yep, zoom while scoped, yep. ADS zoom multiplier, focus zoom multiplier, sensitivity scale. Nope, nothing. Nothing. It's on B. The B key by default. That still doesn't do anything. Why would it? Just trying everything. So, I can't prove it, and I don't really know if it has anything to do with the Vostok mod at all. It's just that when I went in and out toggling these, like, what, yesterday or the day before, I got it to work again. So I'm really not sure. Oh god, hang on. There's something backing up in front of the house. Let me check. Oh, I've got a special delivery. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I just had a birthday recently and my Switch 2 just came in the mail. It's exciting. Oh god. Drank a bunch of sparkling water way too fast. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to like restart the game or do something to get the focus eye zoom working, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So I think maybe I'm just gonna have to play without it. Come on, let's go. I admit I'm feeling a little rushed so that I can so that I can start setting this up. Also, the exposure is increased right now. It's now 7:05 in the morning. Got plenty of daylight. I'm good to go do this right now. It's going to be a little weird not being able to zoom the FOV. I feel like it's really, really helpful for videos because it's obviously not as easy for the viewer to see what I'm seeing on my monitor. And that has to do with YouTube compression for the most part because my shadow play capture is pretty much, I think, is as close to perfect as I can get it. When I watch the footage back, the files are obviously large and they look almost exactly like they do when I'm playing. I think it's not rendering live like the game does. So it's not as crisp exactly. And, you know, obviously the YouTube compression, when I upload it and it processes, makes it worse no matter what I do. There's pretty much nothing I can do about that. So to that effect, it's helpful for the integrity of the video for me to be able to just zoom live with a button the FOV in the game so I can zoom in on a thing that maybe I'm talking about or I'm looking at. And I think it's just better for viewing, you know, like you're sort of like, it's just more natural, quicker way to tune into whatever the contextual thing is. And I love that as a tool. So I saw in a comment that the focus eye zoom is like a cheat mod. I mean, maybe. I don't really think so because there's not, it's not like, it doesn't necessarily make you a more effective killer because you'll be able to see the hostile characters regardless, even if they're just a few pixels moving, because most of the environments and like the environmental rendering in this game isn't muddy. It's not like it's not thick and hazy necessarily to the extent that like there's something that you wouldn't be able to see as well if you didn't zoom in. And also zooming the FOV in doesn't zoom past or around like obfuscating objects in the environment. I think that it makes sense as an immersive tool because it is basically an equivalent to your player character's ability to concentrate on whatever the hell it is they're doing. I'm not saying that realistically anyone can just zoom in with their eyes, you know what I mean? But you can absolutely dial in and you can focus and concentrate, and it seems like you can view whatever it is that you're concentrating on better. I mean, at least that's how it is for me. I would imagine that for people who are accustomed to actually fighting war and have field experience doing things out in the world, instead of like, you know, staring at a screen to do everything, would, you know, at least claim something to that effect. So I don't think the focus eye is a cheat mod. You can view it however you want to. I think it's a great tool for a video game, especially in a sim where your well-being depends on your ability to perceive the world around you and ahead of you. Hello, apartments. I'm back. I'm gonna go this way. I'm not gonna go in and out of every apartment building, even though in my in the last two runs that I had in this map, which were not in this playthrough series, but one of them is, I should have uploaded one of those videos at some point. Maybe in just like the unedited playthroughs, actually. Either way, some of that footage will be in my mod video. I did find like, like 6 or so special crates in the apartment buildings, which is great. That was a lot. It was really helpful. Got better loot doing that, so that was all good. These crates, military crates, typically are empty and they only have like a mid-tier loot anyway at best. For the most part, you can still find some good stuff, but not as a whole. And then all of these I bet are going to be totally empty. Oh, some gloves. That's a win, isn't it? Check him, nothing. Okay. I'll run down to that building that's directly ahead of me. I'll skip this one that's close by. And I'll just do what's on the way to terminal, which is directly along this path. Like if I was to run straight this direction, I would find the transition point to get to the terminal. Nothing. Oh, that's got some stuff. Just some juice. I always check them just in case I find a key. I can't believe that I haven't found any more keys, you know, it's brutal. The odds of finding those are so slim. Understandably so. And I just installed the keytack mod, or the key mod, keytack mod. The key mod that adds keys to trader inventories right before those guys actually left, and I didn't get to benefit from that. So when they come back, I'll have time and the availability to buy those keys. They are, I think, 5,000 euros each, so, you know, it's no small thing. Oh man, I found a great, I found a great cabinet. Jeez. Isn't that something? Clear the chamber, put that in there, stick that right there. And I'll have that. Pew scope, the cassette player. I'll just equip it, and then I'll put the tape in there, and then I have them. Tissues I could use for my mental health. I don't need any more matches. I have a lot of matches, but you know what? Whatever. I can carry a ton of them anyway. Guess I'll take some meat. Why not? And then I will sneeze for sanity. Even though that's not sneezing, that's just blowing the nose. Cookbook. Okay, nothing special in here. There probably won't be anything in here. Check the computer because I still haven't found the GPU. Check the TV. Nothing. Next floor. It does seem spooky sometimes when these apartment doors are open, but I don't think that anyone's going to be in them unless you can hear them speaking. Because even when they hold still, these characters speak aloud, and that's whether they're undisturbed or whether they hear you, they'll have something to say. Wow, 2 hot plates in the clock. So generally, I feel pretty safe just running around inside these buildings, unless I hear activity. This one. Yep. Yeah, there was pretty much nothing here to get. And as I look out here, I don't see anybody. So just for the interest of time, I'm gonna try to move as quickly as possible, and also to demonstrate that it is possible to do. Like you don't have to creep through the apartments in order to get through them safely. You can move at a pretty good clip as long as you're careful, but I mean that carries the exact same risk as it would with anything dangerous. Like, yeah, sure, you can rush through it, but, you know, there's a certain calculated risk. Wow. The whole time. And, you know, getting shot from outside the building that you're in generally isn't that huge a worry. Okay. Yeah, he must have a decent shot on me to be doing that. I don't... Oh, he's over there. He's, like, way over there. I can't really see him very well, and it's tough to arrange myself so that I can see through these horizontal windows because they're either just below head height or just above it when I crouch. So it's hard to see. If he doesn't advance, I might be okay because he could just stay out there and cover, and I'll have time to run out, get to the next apartment section. Close that behind me. So, you know, that having been said, it's still a good idea to move carefully through these apartments. Just in case. Because what if there is somebody hiding, you know? What if there is a soldier just camped out in one of these apartments waiting for you to walk by, and then he takes a snapshot at you and ruins everything because you're bleeding and you have to run away or whatever. I don't see him. God, I wish I had that zoom. It actually does suck to not have it after using it for so long. More meat. I'll take those, and then I'll eat the meat. More tissues, and then I'll blow my nose for sanity. So primarily what I'm looking for when I do this is special crates. The special variant of crate. Sometimes they're up top, sometimes they're in this facing apartment. So the like larger apartment. And you'll see them right away if they're there. Sometimes they're in a bathroom. Like I mentioned before, you can see all the spawn locations for any kind of thing that like exists in the game on the Road to Vostok wiki site that has the interactive maps. Those are really good and really helpful. They obviously it doesn't show you where, you know, they spawn in your instance, but it gives you a good idea of where they can appear so that you can be ready for it and you can, you know, go straight to where they might be if you're looking for something in particular. And that's helpful. That soldier sounded pretty close, but I hate that. Okay, I hate that when you're crouching and you hit, if you hold sprint to like run away, it doesn't automatically rise out of the crouch. Obviously, if I'm sprinting, I want to be able to throw myself in one direction or another when a shot comes in. I do want something done about that. I would love for that to change. I haven't... Well, I don't remember seeing anything specifically about the mobility system moving and maneuvering in the future builds on the roadmap. But I would imagine it's going to happen. Because most players are not going to want to have this, like, floaty running and, you know, lack of snap movement forever. You're going to want that to change pretty quick. It's one of the largest, you know, like, pieces of criticism I see about the game is the movement. And then next is the AI. Next is probably the bullet physics or the lack thereof because all the weapons are hit scan. And I've even seen some criticism about the explosions because people don't like the explosion effect. It would be nice to have some physics to that and like debris flying and you know, the typical stuff that you would expect of an explosion in a video game. And we're gonna get that, I'm sure. I'm gonna do a little video, like a short one covering... Whoa, see that? Got him. I'm gonna do a little video on the last update we got from Unti about the next build, because it's really cool to look at what he said about it. To know about what we're gonna get in that build is pretty exciting, so I think that that is worth discussing, and we will discuss it. Nope. Somebody over there. There's a soldier. Nope. Thought I... Yep, I did hear a footstep. It's gonna be over in this direction. Oh, he's running. Got him. Oh, I missed. Oh. Hey, a capacitor. I haven't gotten one of those yet. I'll take it and arrange it down here. And let's swap that out. It is nice to have a spare weapon in good shape just in case anything were to happen. Nothing will, because, like, I'm not gonna run out of, what? Like, the wear and tear on my AK isn't gonna be so bad anytime soon that I'll have to ditch it. It does take a while for that condition to come down. But it just feels good to have a backup, I guess. It's immersive in a way. Wow, there's nothing at all up here. So maybe there's something in one of these apartments. No, maybe not. Nope. Oh, no. Nothing. I always get excited when I go into these apartments on the far side because they tend to have the special crate spawn like over here, I think. But you never know, it's pretty random. I thought that at first the special crates were static, so you would just find them in the same place every time. But that is not the case. Yep, there's that building. Maybe I'll check the corpse of the guy that I shot down over here. I think he's right over here, right? Yep. Yep. Ah, I got him. He's got a beer. Take that for the ammo. I'm probably safe here to do this. Remove... Oh, cool. He had... Oh, check it out. What is that? Is that also a laser? Or is that like a... Yeah. It is. It's another laser. I haven't seen that one yet. Very cool. Clear the chamber. That only had one round in it. Still, I'm glad I picked it up so I could get that. That's cool. I didn't know that was in the game. See, even I'm still finding new stuff about this. It can be really hard to find things. Nothing. Alright. Okay, so I can't remember. Is the exit over this away? It is, right? Yes, it is. It's right over here. Okay. Now, before I do this, it's gonna take 20%, or 20, yes, of my hydration, so I'm gonna want to eat and drink, at the very least. So let me do this. Wonderful. And then, man, I'm trying to, just trying to press all my buttons here to see if maybe I can get that focus eye to work. I'm super curious as to why it doesn't work sometimes, because it only started after I updated Vostok that one time, and I haven't done it since. So I could walk it back to the previous version, but there was something in this version that I liked and I wanted to keep. Handling speed, weight factor. I don't... How strongly total weapon weight, base plus attachments, slows handling. 0 no influence, 1 full influence. Okay. So... Able... Off zoom. What if I just toggle everything? You know what I mean? This doesn't... This shouldn't have anything to do with it. This shouldn't have anything to do with it. Nope. Okay, so Vostok again. Ta-da. Able off zoom. Focus eye, zoom and shelter. Yep. Zoom while scope should be on. That's good. ADS zoom multiplier, running zoom multiplier, sensitivity scale. Nothing. It still doesn't work. Now it's just more annoying than anything. Mouse thumb button 2. Mouse button 2. It's interesting how it switches when I leave the menu and go back in to mouse thumb button 2. I'm not sure why it would do that. It seems kind of strange. I I don't think that changing these values would do anything. Because why would it? You know, I'm just trying everything. I'm just trying it all. Focus zoom multiplier. Running zoom multiplier. What was it again? This setting should never be higher than focus zoom multiplier. Got it. That makes sense. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that anything else has any sort of influence, you know, like on that specific thing. So I guess I just have to live with it for now. Eye relief, handling, speed, weight factor. Yeah, nope. That's just how it is for now. It is 15:10. I've got some time before it starts to get dark, and I do have some melatonin on me if I feel brave enough to drug myself while I'm out here. Which I do, I think, you know, it's not that big a deal. I'm pretty good at this game after all, you know. I could fight him off in my sleep if I really wanted to. Did you hear that? There's a soldier up ahead someplace. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was over there, wasn't it? Trying to listen, but I don't hear anything over the rain. That's the real catch. Yeah, he's over there. Alright, maybe I have time to... There's nothing anyway. Should I back up a bit? Is that him? It is. Got him. Oof. I think I'll keep it on full auto and then switch down if I need to line up a longer shot. Just in case they catch me off guard. If I run up on somebody. There's one. There's a special crate right there. Special crate. Whenever I'm talking fast, it's like hard to say special crate. There's like too many movements for my weird mouth to make. Oh, finally a PM7. Wow, I've been waiting to find one of those. That's awesome. I have one magazine for that. Like back in the tent, I think. Jeez, man, I've been waiting for that. What's that? What's that? That's from 545 I can use. Yes. Yes, I'm so happy to find that. Okay. Unload this. Drop that. And then unload that. So I've got that. And I probably won't need to switch weapons anyways. I'll just keep it. Put that on there and that on there. I can free up some space. In fact, you know what? Let's remove the OZ5 and swap it for that. Do this because it makes more sense to have the boxier attachment on this and the more cylindrical lower profile attachment on the MP7. Also, what's it called here? PM7. I wonder what the odds are of finding a soldier in one of these buildings. I haven't yet. And I've been to the terminal several times now. They're probably not just going to be hiding inside like, ah! Abracadabra! There's one of those distant booms again. There's like explosions in the distance. Alright, where was the soldier that I downed? Over here. He's got some of this, and some of this, and some of this. That's good. Can't fit it. Oh, what's on there? He's got another attachment. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. If I swap this right here, I can fit the rifle. So I take, I said I take, because I don't want to be exposed. Of course, I've died right here before. Remove another one of those, that's good. Remove the magazine, clear the chamber, unload the magazine, put that back, toss it down. And then I can just sort of maintain this stuff right here. I feel good about that. Oh, another special crate. There's a lot of explosions. Hey, there's the conversion to 308 barrel for the Car 21. Another monster suppressor. Does that fit on here? No. Does it fit on there? No. Okay. Unload this ammunition. Take that, and I have no need for these things. And I don't even need that. So as long as I go and check most of this map, there aren't, they're not gonna, I don't know, there do seem to be like a lot of opportunities to find the special crates here. Maybe I'll have good luck. I don't think I can get out over there, can I? Should I go in? Should I go around? I'm not seeing anybody on top of the fuel tanks. Also, I'm assuming those are fuel tanks. I don't know what's in those. They probably are, right? Like, what else would they be holding? Giant water? Giant water? They're just like giant water tanks that hold big water. Larger water than you'd expect. I'll just very tactically run over this way. Position myself over here. To use my special forces eyes. Search for more special crates. They have been pretty safe so far, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. I panicked. I toggled the inventory again and prevented myself from moving. Did that come out from up high or what? Like, what happened? Why? Don't attack me. Don't attack me. I'm just here looking for stuff. I know I'm not supposed to be here. But I'm Mr. Protagonist, at least until Build 2 comes out. And you gotta respect my call to adventure. That's what we're gonna call it. That's what we're gonna say this is. I have a incurable call to adventure. That compels me to be out here and find valuables. Because I want to succeed. And not only, you know, do I want to survive, I want to thrive. I want to do well. I think it got away. Or is he ran off now? Is he good? Ah! Got him. I could only tell because the few pixels representing his form went down rather suddenly. He was up top here, right? Yep. Wow, that was a good one. I heard another voice, and somebody else is shooting now, too. Where's he at? I can't see him. No eyes on the new shooter. Sorry, I'm just feeling a little silly right now. I'm all excited. I'm really missing that focus IFOV zoom. Oh, get over that, get over that. Okay, hey, someone's kind of close over there. Load. There he is. Wow, heavy engagement here at the terminal today. Lots and lots of activity. I just wanna see what this guy has. Okay. It's getting dark. It is now 1700 hours, and I have to closely manage what I'm up to, because it's going to be pretty dark pretty quick. Nice. Check the body. Another one, good. Whoa, whoa, hold on. Don't want to get run up on while I'm doing this. Nothing. Alright, okay. Just give me a few minutes. Stick that there. Do that. Okay. If I go slow, I might be able to see whoever it is that's talking over there before they... Oh, that is a guy. I was like, is that the environment? No. Nope, that was a soldier. A hostile entity that needed killing, so I did. There's another one. I wondered if maybe I heard another one. You'd think that he would look over in this direction after I just was shooting. It's just a suppressor on an AK-12, man. You can still hear it. It's gonna ring out. It'll be loud. Aha. Wow, he was carrying a lot of weapons. He also have the MRM on him. Take that. And yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and take the 30 rounds out of this. Probably would have been faster if I swapped it out for one of my less full mags, and then... Can't really see... Oh, yeah. Give me that. I see the optic on that. That's coming off. Give me the VDU. And then he also has a mag with some ammunition in it. Take those 22 plus 1. Okay. There is the other one that I killed over here, too. There probably won't be anybody else over here. I'm just trying to be careful. Just want to be smart about this. I'm not going to stay much longer. I'm just going to circle around and then I'll go back. That'll be it. No need to take any extra risks. He's got the hammer. Gimme that. Whoops. Yeah, I'm really starting to get full now. I go this way. Huh. Check into here. Probably not going to find a special crate in these ones. Probably not. Nothing. There's some lumber. Hey. Nope. Would a special crate ever spawn inside one of these shipping containers? Probably not. As mentioned before, and if you know anything about the game, the AI does have a harder time spotting you in the dark, so even though it's more difficult to play when you can't see very well, it does mean that you're safer in general. How's my exposure? Pretty low. I'll turn it up so that the video's hopefully not as bad. I mean, it's still a little washed out, but it'll be better than nothing. Wow, 2 buckets and some duct tape. What went on over here? Okay, I don't think I have to worry about anything good spawning here. This little train yard. On these tracks, I don't think that usually there's a thing that spawns. I mean, there well could be, and I just can't see it. Oh, right there. Right there. At the very bottom of this light tower? Jerry can. Got a new 45. No. You know what? That is better condition than what I've got right now. Yep. And ta-da. Just landed myself a better weapon. Don't have to use a repair kit or anything. That's at 91%. That's good. Put that on full auto for now. Let's see here. I've got, yeah, I got the laser attachment, got the suppressor, got the PRO. That's good. Got the magazine. Didn't leave anything behind. Alright, I think that's it for this. That's a good run. Whoa, look how huge the moon looks on the horizon over there. That's amazing. You know what I'd love to do? I'd love to be able to zoom in. I wonder why. I still haven't figured out in my little brain while I'm playing this game and considering it. I still can't figure out why that might be broken. Also, in case you're curious, you've noticed that there's a lot of shoreline here on the terminal map. There are fishing pools here, so you can fish here. I don't think that there's any new fish you can catch here as opposed to in the village, because I mean there's only like what, 4 or 5 or 6 different fish in the whole game right now. But I mean you could, if you wanted to bring the rod out to terminal and cast out trying to catch something, you could, but I would advise that you make the area safe before you do that, because there's nothing worse than trying to relax and get some fishing done and have someone shoot at you, you know? That'd be terrible. So don't take fire while you fish, but it is entirely possible to fish here. Do what you want.